Alright, so I wanted to do another video about my Ghostbusters 1 1984 Hero Pack. There is a video that I did previously that you can find um, in my history, but I just wanted to do an update. I see a lot of people building packs now, and I started this in 2014, acquiring parts from various sellers on GB Fans and guys like Franceschi and things like that for machine work. And, I'm very, very pleased with the way it came out. It did take a while, and I see, a lot of stuff now. I look and dabble, and you see a lot of, people doing mods for like that Spirit Halloween pack, which is fine, if that's your price range or what you're going for and things like that. But I really, really, took a lot of time and effort into this pack, and it's not based on any one particular Ghostbuster, although I'd, love to hear your thoughts in the comments. It's kind of, how they did it in the film, where they were all cobbled together and each pack had their own individual identity, and there wasn't one specific thing that I did to this pack that I was like, oh, this will be a Spangler or a Venkman or a, Zetamore or a Stance. It was, just a combination of all of them to get a hero pack. So I did, take my time and research, and now more so than ever, there's a lot of reference photos out there and measurements, and I'm fortunate enough to have had a shell that I got from a prop builder who's no longer doing the run, unfortunately, on the GB Fans forums, and the measurements all equal out, and the way that it's weathered over time through conventions and just sitting and things like that. I'm just so in love with this pack, and so pleased with the way it's held up. And it's coming up almost 2014, so I started 2014, 2022, so it holds up. You got to take care of your stuff. I'll do a little spin here. Weighs about 40 plus pounds. That's the front. Genuine. See if I could sneak in here. Probably not, but I do have genuine LC1 straps and frame. I did take liberties and add extra padding here, because when you're walking around at a convention or even on Halloween, I mean, this thing could be, really just wreck your back. So, nobody sees it. I got my battery pack down there. But yeah, nobody sees it, and it's just one of those things where, you want comfort after a few hours. So let me go ahead and show you how it works. So it's all plugged into the battery pack. Everything's hardwired inside. So if you go to the thrower, I adjusted the volume because I am filming this kind of late. So just a quick flip, and you got a power up sequence. This light kit is from GB Fans. So what's cool here is you have the thrower. Everything's controlled by the thrower. Also, all of my clippered valves and fittings, they're all real. It took a lot of time to acquire. And again, I'd love to hear in the comments, what people think, especially who they think this pack best represents. Yeah. So you got your bar graph. It does play the song. definitely not, like in my previous video, not going to make you listen to the whole song. The labels are all vinyl and aluminum labels, as they were, or metal in the film. I'm sorry about the lighting. Just get close up for you guys. I mean, this thing, I've been stopped at conventions where there are other, you know, cosplayers and Ghostbusters, and people are just floored with, you know, the accuracy and the detail that went into this. And it, you know, I really do appreciate that stuff. Sorry. So, like I said, you know, everything's controlled from the thrower. If you hold on to the thrower long enough, it does the vent from the video game, which I really like, and I thought that was something cool to add. I don't have like the e-cig vape, as I mentioned in a video I did years ago, but I do have, you know, the vent features. I'll do that again for you guys. So you push this knob here on the end. And then simply just power down. A little tough to do with one hand, but again, you know, this is something I've had forever. I specifically remember Franceschi doing my my V-hooks. He, and a lot of parts actually, the PPD and HGA and all that stuff, ion arm and cap, he just does phenomenal work. I don't know if he's still around, as so much of this stuff has become mainstream, where back then when we started doing, you know, packs and props very early on, a lot of this stuff wasn't around, and the measurements weren't as precise as we have now, or widely shared rather. You know, it was a very select group of people that knew the proper measurements, and not all that information was always shared. But with the new film out recently, and all the reference guides and photos and things like that, you know, that information has become widely available. But this is it, and it doesn't sit in this chair. You know, I have compared this to the wand that Hasbro put out, and it's, you know, the exact same size. Obviously the weight's a little different, as this whole pack is a true superhero pack. Everything is aluminum, which makes it difficult to wear all day, but very much worth it. So check this out. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'm also going to be putting up one more video after this with my Ghostbusters 1 and 2 hero belts. So thanks for checking it out, and we'll see you.